Welcome, everyone. We got another edition of the Coin Rivet podcast. This is number 13 with the man, the myth, Matas Cimbolas. All around great guy, great poker player. Always fun to catch up with you, Matas. How are you?
Hey everyone, thanks for having me. I'm great. I'm super. I'm just about to go to Vegas tomorrow morning. Can't wait.
That's exciting. We're definitely going to talk about the World Series, talk about what schedule you got coming up. But first off, congrats. I saw the announcement, the reveal. You are going to be a father of a baby girl. How does that feel? That was a big sweat, right? I mean, you
Oh,
don't know what's happening. How
yeah,
was
yeah,
that?
Woo. Yeah. That's incredible. I'm feeling blessed. That's I'm beloved wife, my love of my life, and now we're gonna have a baby girl. So I'm super excited to be dad. It's a new page. It's
Yeah, I want to ask you about that with poker. How do you plan to have that impact your poker? Because you're obviously travel a lot. You play live. You're a crusher. You've won a World Poker Tour title. You've got 3 seconds, some deep runs in WSOP, and a lot of other really fine results. How do you think this will impact your poker playing career, becoming a dad?
I think the first year we will be traveling less. That's obvious, but we already planning some trips. For example, Bahamas next year. Uh, we probably gonna go all of three. And
Wow.
just want to mention, I felt about risk tolerance. Maybe now when I know I'm becoming the dad, my risk tolerance a little bit went down. And I don't know. Let's see. It's still new stuff.
For sure. And in terms of cash games and tournaments, what is your? I know you have such a decorated tournament resume. How much do you play cash games, or you strictly play tournaments these days?
I do play cash games, but just very rarely. Just sometimes in between tournaments, or just want to mix that up with the environment, or just when I check my skills in the cash games. So it's very rarely. Online, never. Live, sometimes.
And what is your schedule for the World Series of Poker, and why are you going out a little bit later? Is this normal for you? Do you usually not play the whole series, or what made you decide to come out at this stage and miss the first bit of the World Series?
Yeah, I usually do the full schedule, but this year I really like the last one when they had in the fall. Uh, I like everything, and now in the summer, it just really fitted to leave Europe. The good weather, family, friends, and just decided to go a little bit later. Just skip some couple weeks and go for the main events. My schedule will be uh, very squeezed. So many events. I'm gonna grind like crazy animal every
There,
single day. No day offs. Gonna go hard.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. How do you decide when you need to take a break, or is that just your mentality that you basically will go play every day? Because there is an option to play. There's so many events. There's so many different series. Of course, the World Series, but there's other great series at the Win, Venetian, other places. How do you sort of give yourself a schedule break, or do you literally just go play every day, whatever's there?
Uh, I have tried different strategies. My first few summers was like no brainer, just grind as much as possible. I obviously overburned and didn't get the good results. So now I'm more mature and um, better plan.
Right.
So uh, I'm going for the 3 weeks, like 3 4 weeks. So I'll see how it goes. But the first probably 10 days, I'll go hard because I really miss live poker. So I'll see. As long as I enjoy playing live poker, I'll be grinding a lot, and then just based on my feeling. feeling.
Yeah, see how it's going. Very nice. And would you say that you're more, is it something, do you find that when you come to the World Series that you're so excited, you can't wait, there's so much possibility, and do you kind of get drained towards the end? Or do you love it so much where you just seem like your energy stays high the whole time?
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing live poker and watching all my friends grinding the WSOP just really uplifted my mood for the WSOP. And yeah, just gonna enjoy the life. As I mentioned before, Jeff, I really looking for the balance. So so I'm gonna go with the that flow. I still gonna like play soccer in Vegas. We have a team. We play in the league. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
probably outside or just some activities as well. Not just like eat, sleep, grind, and repeat.
Yeah, it's very important. It's easier said than done. And speaking of athletic activities, I know you've done some Ironman type challenges. I think there's a name for it. What you do specifically? Can you maybe share with us what that is and how you got into that?
Yeah, I have done couple of the Spartan races
Okay.
back in 2019. Also do some small competitions around like like smaller ones. I still do like running, sometimes not like a marathon or but like 20 kilometers, 10 kilometers, like five wherever. I play soccer regularly, so I'm not like outsider for the sport. So just trying to keep up with the fitness.
Very, very nice. Yeah, I know that's something that is very important to you, and you're obviously in great health. So, don't let that slide. As you become a dad, they say get the dad bod. I got a 3-year-old. I can say it's easier said than done to stay in good shape and be able to be so balanced. But I know you are one of those guys that just kind of seems to do that. I got to ask you about crypto because it's such a big part of poker. It's just sort of a lot of players are exposed to it. They're involved with it. Do you have any feelings about Bitcoin, Ethereum right now? It's been rocky, right? Where I could take a look over here at the price charts and we see where Bitcoin lies right now. 20,600 actually popped up a bit in the last
Yeah, you got
24
the
hours.
pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. A little,
jump back from the like 19,000, 18.
yeah, from the depths. I mean, it's been ugly. Give me, before we talk about it a bit more, just give me a price prediction for Bitcoin and Ethereum for January 1, 2023. Where do you think it settles in at the start, let's call it the end of 2022?
Oh, it's really hard to predict, especially when the markets and everything just crashing. Look at the biggest companies in the world. They went down like 30, 40, 50%. It's like Amazon, look, is like down like 50%. So it's really hard to predict. It depends on the how we're gonna manage this recession, and really depends on the Feds too. If they're gonna keep raising rates, we're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
so I feel like bit crypto like Bitcoin and Ethereum still holds pretty nicely compared with like other things. Like look at the small caps companies, they totally crushed. Look at
Right.
the Peloton. It's $10. It was like $110 a year ago. So it's really hard to predict. I would say like I would like to see us around this eight range, 2025, and like Ethereum 1,000 to 1,500.
Okay. Give me,
And
because we may have a big prize. You never know. You got to give me a specific number for a guess. Bitcoin and Ethereum, January 1, 2023. Just give me a number.
all right, I'll go with the Bitcoin 23,500 and ETH 1,100.
1,100. Okay, fair enough. So you locked it in. You're going to go on the graph. We'll put down your price prediction. I like that. You're not a dreamer. You're not going for record all-time highs. You're keeping it steady. Like you said, you're a father, going to be a father coming up here. So you got to be conservative, and you can't get too out of line. So I love it. Is
Exactly.
that the balloons behind you? Was that from the gender reveal, or you guys
Yeah,
just had the
yeah,
party?
exactly. Yeah. We had amazing party with the family and friends, and in Lithuania or Europe, it's not that popular to have a general reveal party, and
Hmm.
we did have and had an amazing time. So yeah, the balloons from from that stuff.
I didn't do a gender reveal thing. If I'm fortunate enough to have another child, I do want to do that. I think it's fun, right? I saw you kick the
Yeah, it's
soccer
fun.
ball, I
Yeah,
believe. That's
yeah. I did. Yeah, I kicked the soccer ball and we had some other stuff. So just like color, it's like excitement. Very exciting
very, very,
moment.
very, very cool. It is a big deal. I'm excited for you. Congrats, and I know
Thank you so much.
that'll be very exciting, man. So yeah, enjoy
Means a
that.
lot from the father.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
I know it's hard, but it's worth it.
It is. It is. It's definitely a great thing. And tell me about which events at the World Series in particular. What format do you think suits you best? Because you've had so much success in the World Poker Tour. Is there any events that you kind of highlight that you like, the six max or turbo structure, the deeper ones? What is your ideal event at the World Series of Poker that you look forward to the most?
If I would need to say the way to go, I would go with the better structure. Definitely not like longer tables. I would go with maybe eight max, 7 max, 6 max. 9 max is fine, but yeah. Actually, I'm gonna get in Vegas tomorrow for the 5K 6 max. Uh, it has 1 hour levels, deep structure, so it's like these kind of events. I really like it.
Very
They
nice.
have some room for maneuvers and just find the edges. Just keep the grind and find the edges and wait for the spots and just go for it. Go with the instincts, with the reads.
And you have that WPT title behind you. Could you maybe tell me about that and how that came about? We'll look through your head and mob back to. This is your first one, right? Your first WPT final table. You took it down.
Yeah, that was the first WT main event I played and I won it. And that was actually at that time was like 3K back in 2014. 3K pounds was kind of like high-ish buy-in, and I managed to ship it, and that was insane. I couldn't say I was the best player, but I was probably the fearless in the whole
Yeah,
tournament. That was
yeah.
sweet poker.
What did that do for you to have that win? I mean, this is like, for your live career, it looks like pretty early on. So, how were you able to come in and take that down? I see Patrick Leonard was at that table, some other big names as well, some very talented
Yeah, yeah,
players
yeah. That
down the
was
stretch.
all the
What
players
were,
were like really, really good. Like look at the Patrick, Antonia, Summer, Philip, Ben. They were like top rags at that time. So I was like outsider. Nobody knew me, and basically I was only like playing smaller events and online. I was online grinder. At that time, I had a decent bankroll. I had like $150,000 in my bank account, but I always wished to play more live and be recognized and just travel around the world. So this win gave me everything like confidence, recognition, friends, just the whole thing. Just the right thing came at the right time, and feeling super thankful.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's nice to get that off, to cross it off the list early on, getting a major win. Obviously, you have so many other big results, some seconds, some thirds, and some big scores. But what would you say was the biggest difference for you between playing online and live? Because going to Nottingham, right? I love
Yeah,
that place. I've gone, Rob Young's casino there,
yeah, it's
and
amazing
it's
place.
a great
One of my
spot,
favorites.
but it's not one of the main stops on tour. How did you decide to go play this particular tournament? What made you go there?
So at that time, I live in London, and from London it's less than 2 hours train, and
Yep.
they always have like the biggest events in UK. So I really like that place. I was really traveling a lot to Nottingham and back, and 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 yeah, just going around the tournaments. At that time, I've been just traveling around UK, playing the UKTPs and some smaller events. and trying to get much as possible experience. And the difference between live and online was actually huge. I remember first thing, the action. I used to play like from 10 to 20 tables just on PokerStars, and that was the real grind. It was like clicking buttons, not like doing acting or whatever, just like making like fast response and decisions. And live poker is totally different. First of all, the big issue I had that was live poker is way slower than online, and I was you can imagine I was 21 and very active guy. I was doing a lot of sports and sit at the table play, like 20 hands per hour. It was really boring, and that was a big issue. I remember I used to like just couldn't resist to start um, doing the blunders, and but
Right.
yeah, I mean practice makes it better. So um,
And and would you say if you had to choose, like, what is more enjoyable for you, if all things are equal, online or live? You seem like such a live player? You've got so many results, so many deep runs. Would you consider yourself more of a live player than online at this point?
yeah, definitely. I would say I would go with the live poker. It's totally different environments and players, and I love chatting. I love meeting new players. Just like seeing things is totally different, and everything feels way more lively than online. Online just like a game, just like gaming. Just I don't know. It's a really like grind, and you don't see the where it goes. You win the tournament, it's just like numbers change in your account, but you don't feel anything. You win the live tournament, it's just like euphoric feeling.
For sure. You don't get that beautiful trophy in the background that you got there.
Yeah,
That is a
exactly.
special feeling to have. What would you say was a turning point in your career live? I mean, obviously the winning that first one is great, but was there a milestone score kind of after that? Like anything else that stands out in your mind where, it's just maybe a bankroll wise booster, or just, you had this $559,000. I think we were both there. I remember that in the main
Yeah,
event there in
yeah,
Prairie. I mean, this is a big
yeah.
score. What was this like for you? And what did this do for you in terms of a
There was
bankroll?
actually, if you would go back, there was a three back-to-back scores. There was actually WPT LEPC second place.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, this, and then is this one. So it gave me a lot of like boost, and it just insane. I remember after WPT, I was really exhausted, and I just wanted to go for the vacation. I was like, oh, there's the Rio de Janeiro Park to Poker. I was like, all right, let's go. Just I'll play main event, and just we'll explore around, just chill. And the first day I sat down, I finished, and we chopped, and I finished in third, and basically we didn't have any day offs. I was like, okay, just like insane. When you run good, you play good, you feel good. It just like it comes naturally.
And
But it's
and you
definitely
actually you actually got second in the LAPC the very next year, so you went back to back second. I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty crazy to do. Tell me about what's working, what's going on in LA, what's happening there. Do you have the same hotel room, lucky spot? Like, what was going right for you there in LA?
Um. Oh, the first thing comes to my mind. It's my wife. Um, my wife goes with me to LA, so that's the one thing. And the second thing, I don't know, something like special. I like the feeling, and it's not easy. The journey, both back to back, was really hard, to be honest. Both tournaments, I remember I struggled a lot. Like I played short stack for like days, and like eventually I found the spots, and took the lead and like wherever. Just really, really grateful to finish second both times. Never had like a chip lead or anything, and always finished second. So it's kind of like pity I didn't win the second trophy, but I'll take it because in the
And
end, then money. Like I play poker for still for money. Like I like trophies, but like money is the first, and trophy is definitely like first plus bonus. Like you know,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's nice. Those are big, big, big scores. What does your family think about poker? What is their thoughts? I think, you've been on my podcast in the past, and we talked a
Yeah.
bit about it. Has it shifted at all? And now that you're a father, becoming a father, do they kind of say, hey, maybe tone it back a little, or do they kind of let you just do your thing?
Yeah, I mean now they get used to it. I have two brothers, and younger and older, and we all three playing poker for a living. So
Wow.
I feel like they already get used with us playing poker for a living. And before, when I was 18 years old, um, uh, they didn't know anything about it, and from the old school, it's like gambling, mafia, guns, wherever, like Wild West. So they weren't happy about poker at all. But when we started making money, winning tournaments, live streams, attentions, wherever, they, I mean, they figure out we're not gambling. It's calculated gambling.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I'm sure, obviously, yeah, you set a nice barometer for the family. And is it something your brothers do? They How involved are you? Do you guys kind of all talk hands? I would imagine you're pretty close. Is that something that you guys share and get to communicate with to grow together?
Yeah, um, we close and we communicate. Uh, but still, I'm the only one who's playing the bigger stuff and more traveling, and but yeah, my younger brother just started. He's 21, and the just the beginning, and this time is very unfortunate for to start a poker career. All the like poker got really advanced, and you need to put way more time to get better, like consistency. Every single day you have to grind, and like and you can put all your time and expect the best, but poker is uh, has no mercy. You can play good, but the variance can kill you. And yeah, so my younger brother, he tries to improve. He tries to he plays a lot of grinds, and yeah, hopefully one day he'll be WP champion or WSOP, or he'll be in your podcast.
I love it. Well, listen, I always welcome all the Cimbolas. What's their name so we can keep an eye out there? What's their first names for your two brothers?
Ed, his name Edus. Ed, yeah.
Okay, nice. And what about your older brother?
My older brother is 6 years older, and his name Thomas.
Thomas. Okay, we'll keep an eye out on the Matas brothers. You
Yeah.
guys, the Cimbolas. We'll definitely keep an eye out. What to you is the most exciting tournament to play that you've ever played? Like, is it 10K main events? Like, do you love the WSP main event? Is it 25Ks? Have you dabbled in some of the high rollers? What to you is your favorite tournament you've played so far?
I would put into two categories. So the prize pool and the event that really um, gives like excitement.
Yep.
So from the prize pool point, definitely there's those three main event, 25Ks, 10Ks, like all the higher buy-ins, um, which has like million on top. It's very very exciting to play. And those three main event, it's like a biggest tournament, but unfortunately I'll never catch. So I don't put unnecessary expectations, but I'll do my best to to make it to make my first OSP main event cap. And yeah, I love playing WPTs, to be honest. I think they're all organization. They doing great stuff, and they get bigger and bigger, and just insane. I love it. And
Yeah,
the EPTs have big events, those OPs, Aussie Millions. There's so many great stuff to play, and just I don't know. It's hard to say one event.
yeah, for sure. It seems like live poker is thriving, online poker doing well. Is of course there's some issues and about technology and what's happening, but all in all, I'd say poker's in a really, really good place. What do what would you be doing if you weren't playing poker? I mean, now it's how old are you? 27, right? 6 or 7?
29.
Oh, okay, getting up there. Yeah, it's time to be a
Yeah.
daddy. There you go. Getting older. What do you think you would be doing if you weren't playing poker?
um, I like. I don't know. I'm. I started playing poker in the young age, so basically, poker gave me everything. Like I learned some other stuff through poker, and I don't know. Probably I would do something with the finance or businesses. Not sure. Maybe with the traveling. Uh, yeah. Uh, I don't know. When I was teenager, I wanted to be a professional soccer player, but that was just a dream that never had a chance. Probably I
What
never had the chance to become a professional, like a good, like um top soccer player.
Yeah. What is oh, got a notice here. Looks like my computer's not plugged in correctly.
Oh,
What is your give me one sec. Is tell me about your country, Lithuania. What is the outlook on gaming in general? Obviously, Tony G is there. I think you're the number 2 all-time money earner live in Lithuania. What is the outlook on poker and what are the thoughts overall as a country on poker, would you say?
yeah. Poker is big in Lithuania. In online poker. Live, it's still small. We cannot track any big names to make a festival. Maybe because of the taxes or some other stuff, maybe lost. But online poker is really driving. We have a lot of online poker players. I don't know. It's thanks to Tony G, thanks to other live maybe poker
Yeah.
players. Got really big, and based on population, we're one of the with the highest number of online poker players
Wow.
who makes
That's
a living.
Matas. I want to ask you in poker, what has been the biggest learning and lesson with variance, dealing with highs and lows? What have you been able to apply into real life with poker? What has it taught you?
In poker, my biggest league was overconfidence, I think, and just unbalanced life. And you cannot just, you cannot make earn all the money or do the best. Just a human. You have to find the solutions. You have to outthink the stuff. And poker taught me so many things like money management, discipline, consistency. Just like show me the world. So I'm really happy, glad, and I mean, and this is the game that I love, and I will never get tired. I'll be playing all my life probably, and maybe even my kids and grandkids and friends. Just really, I'm gonna keep this game in my life forever. But uh, just it depends on the level. Maybe just uh, 20 years later, maybe I'm just gonna play one event. Just
just tone
seniors.
it down. But you're always going to keep it a part of your life. It's been a
Yeah,
big part of your life. Would you say where do you think if you had to predict the trajectory of poker though right now, like how do you feel for live poker where it's been versus when you first started? Would you ever imagine that these high rollers and this big of fields and WPTs and WSOPs, did you ever imagine poker could be in this state? Because it kind of declined a bit, and now it feels like
yeah.
it's at all-time highs. What are your thoughts on the current state of poker?
I mean, poker scaled up the last 5 years a lot, and now the buy-ins, price pools, the interest into poker went up. So I feel live poker will have a bright future for sure. I don't know what can stop and what is the biggest disadvantages. But online poker definitely has to have some regulations, and I mean some poker sites doing great things with the securities, some less. So live poker will definitely be around, and I hope it will grow bigger and bigger. Even now, this like really big problem with the seating. Like look the main events, and like they cannot like host so many players. Like this like lines, not enough tables, not enough dealers. So that's the problem. Not like um just yeah just
For sure. And what's some of the favorite places you played poker in the world? What's your favorite stops?
um I feel like home in at the Dusk Til Dawn in Nottingham. Really like that place. I like Australia. I like Barcelona. I like LEPC. The Commerce, because I run good there, so it's like always a good emotions. And but like I like
I love how you just named basically your biggest scores and results as like Dust Till Dawn, LA. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I get it. No, it's nothing wrong with that. I
yeah,
like those
pretty
places
much.
too. But
And from the poker rooms, I like. Been a lot. Encore. I think they have a very nice poker room, and Venetian quite good. I didn't like the Ria, but now I heard the new poker rooms way better at the Valleys and the Paris.
I'll tell you
So
what, you're in for a treat. I just went over there for a few days. Like it is a night and day. Just that how
yeah,
much nicer, how much more convenient it is. It's just everything's better there right now. So I think you're gonna be in heaven there. You might play less activities and sports than you think. You may just find yourself in your free time being parked there and playing the most you can, because it's definitely an upgrade and a treat. And for yourself, you don't
yeah,
have a bracelet, right? You don't have a
yeah.
WSOP
No,
bracelet.
no
So new venue. You're an energy guy like these places. So now
yeah.
you have a new place to try to win the hardware for. How important is it to you to win a World Series bracelet?
A few years ago, I was really wanting to win. Now I'm just yeah, if it comes, it comes. Just want to do my best and expect just just not as excited as I was a few years ago. And if I would really would like to go for the bracelet, I would probably would play many mixed games, like some smaller fields, and now I'm just play like no limit hold'em with like it's huge variance and the big field, so it's, like they're like in practice I can like I maybe I won't win the bracelet ever if I only play the no limit hold'em events. Um,
Yeah.
so so yeah, and I wanted to add on your like chat before when you said new revenue avenue and poker room. So it's like when you create the new account and you feel like you're running really good. So I can't wait to go and play the valleys. And also I heard the um players who has like a babies, newborns, wherever they run really good, and there's plenty examples like Dylan, my friend, or Chidvik, or so many. They just like I don't know what changes, but it's just like they getting ultimate.
Jason Kuhn as well
Yeah,
won the World
Jason
Series
Kuhn. Yeah,
bracelet. Yeah,
it's
it's
I guess something switches, and so when now when my baby girl on the way, so I feel like maybe something from above will help me to
yeah, a
win the
little
race.
extra positive energy for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta say, you know, I don't want you to give away your secret, but you talk about studying and working hard now. You kind of have to in poker. What are some things that you've done that you sort of switched or transferred, shifted in your game that you found? Like, are the tools? Is there anything you could maybe help or let people know, like ways that you're studying and improving on your game?
yeah. Back in the days when there wasn't that many tools to improve, I I just played much, and I talked with the better or similar players, and that's how we improve. Basically, whoever like won the most, he tells how to play the spot, and we just like listen. Now when there are a bunch of tools there available, you can just like it's pre-flop charts, post-flop. There's like aggregation, reports. It's really deep. It's like you could just study and study. It's unlimited information for the human being. It's it's how it's really hard to like learn everything. You just have to find a way somehow. And yeah, I just
Yeah.
everything starts from the pre-flop, I would say, and then go slowly uh, flop, then turn, river. Just start from the basic positions, most playable positions, maybe late positions against the blinds, and that's how you improve. Like basically step by step, spot by spot, and just just if you become better 1% per day, eventually you'll be like 100 times better than you were before.
It's well
So
said.
no shortcuts. Just you have to learn and every single day.
Absolutely. And what would be one advice you would give to someone who's maybe watching out there that loves poker and says, you know what, I'm going to go to the World Series of Poker. I want to play some events. What is something that you would just say to them to sort of take in the first time they go to Vegas and they decide they want to go play some of these World Series of Poker events?
I can only say what I would give to myself 8 years ago. Be patient. Uh, don't play too much. Have rest days and plan. Just don't go. Just play more. Do do with the head and try to learn from and have a good time and yeah, just basically have to good process and
Makes a lot of
don't
sense.
expect too much. Yeah, don't expect like you cannot just go and win. You're gonna win when the time comes.
Very, very well said. Well, listen, Matas, I know you've got a big trip ahead of you. You are going to Vegas tomorrow. I want to wish you so much luck, man. Huge congrats on all your success. And again, of course, the becoming a father, one of the greatest things ever. So, enjoy that process. And we'll be looking for you to add to your very impressive resume from your WPT title, 3 seconds, and some WSOP luck at the new venue. There he is. Right there from Lithuania. We got Matas Cimbolas 5.5 clean. Look at that number. It's just so pure. Right on the
Yeah,
number 5.5. Looking
or
at that
around
total. And
number.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
just
for
perfect.
having me, and it's been a pleasure. And see you soon. And thank you so much. And thanks everyone for listening. And good luck.
Well, listen, thank you for making the time. I appreciate that. I know you got to pack and get ready. And of course, you can give a follow on the different socials, including Twitter. What do you like? Twitter, Instagram, or what's more fun for you in terms of social and where people
Yeah,
can sweat?
my main one probably would be Instagram. It's Matas Cimbolas Poker. So basically, Matas Cimbolas. You can find me, and yeah, pretty much just I have Twitter, have Facebook, but I'm most active on Instagram. I do stories every day, and in Vegas, I'll do some maybe hand reviews, hand breaks, just fun stuff as well. So follow me, and you won't regret.
I love it. All right, guys, Matas Cimbolas, thank you so much for the time. This is Coin Rivet episode number 13. We'll see you guys very soon, and best luck to Matas. Thanks again, brother.
Woo! Thank you. See ya.